This is your morning in 8 minutes.
Today is the day Knox County kids are going back to school. 6:50 means that you're probably getting the shoes tied and running out the door.
Yeah, our Aaron Rogers at Bonnie Cade Elementary this morning. Aaron, back to school for Knox County.
Yeah, if you haven't already had your cereal, maybe just a granola bar right now and get in the car. It's time to go. Those kids headed off to the bus stop, headed back into school this morning. But we're here at Bonnie Cade Elementary this morning, and I'm joined with the principal, Baldwin. I mean, just talk to me a little bit. This is your first year being principal here at Bonnie Cade Elementary. What are you most excited about for this year?
I'm most excited just to meet the kids on the first day. These students coming in, we had to meet the teacher on Tuesday night. And so working with this staff, I know how much they love this community, how much this community loves this school. So just excited to see, we had 2 hours of just kids streaming in that night just to meet their teacher. So the smiles, the fist bumps, the high fives, just the excitement to be in school. And so that's what I'm looking forward to most as we get to walk around the school. Once they get in the classroom, see them sitting in their desk and just getting ready to learn.
Yeah, and you obviously decorated a ton too. We've got the blow up sign, the welcome back Wildcats. I know that definitely brings up spirits as well. So thank you for chatting with us this morning, and I'll let you get back to everything that you need to do as principal, getting ready for those kids to come in the classroom. So thank you. But yeah, I mean, we're going to be out here. We have been out here all morning long. We're still going to hear from John Reiswick, the superintendent, coming up as well over on the CW Knoxville. So make sure to tune in there. But guys, I'll send it back to you.
A big day for Knox County. Aaron, good stuff. We appreciate it. Knox County, not the only school district heading back. Campbell County, Jefferson County, first full day today. Union County, their staggered start, so students on the back half of the alphabet will be in class today. And a whole bunch of others already back at it across East Tennessee.
Let's get to our first alert forecast, helping you plan for what you're going to wear, what you need as you head out the door. Hey, Kyle.
For today, it's a shorts and t-shirt kind of day. We'll get into the 80s, kind of feeling some of that humidity for now. Out at the bus stop for the early part of the day today, we're at the official sunrise. It may be obscured by some of those clouds. And then as we move forward, we'll see a few raindrops and some patches of fog starting very close to 70 for most locations. Here's some of that fog that we're dealing with, those visibility issues all across the board here, starting to seep in the western North Carolina, Middlesboro, down into Tazewell and parts of Claiborne County. There's parts of Scott County as well, with a few areas of patches of dense fog. Not quite as bad in terms of that rainfall. It's all moved over into western North Carolina. If you have plans for a hike there today, you have to take the long way around 40. Looking at temperatures, we're at 70 in Knoxville right now to 68 Sevierville, 67 for Kingston, and 67 in Crossville. For the rest of the day today, we're up to 86 for the afternoon. Yes, so we're tacking on a good 10 degrees or so, and we'll look at the rest of the weekend forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Kyle, thank you. Very helpful. Hey, good news. We brought you to the story yesterday. An endangered child alert canceled. A child found safe. Kevin Hood, 16 years old, is now safe. This morning, investigators trying to determine why an active duty serviceman brought his personal gun into a Georgia Army base and shot 5 of his fellow soldiers.
All the victims are expected to survive. The suspect subdued by witnesses and taken into custody. Military officials say the attacker used his personal weapon in the attack, which began just before 11 in the morning. Authorities say witnesses tackled and took him down, was taken into custody afterwards, nearly a half hour after the shooting started. He's currently being held in pretrial confinement. The investigation is ongoing. So far, authorities say they do not believe terrorism or extremism played a role in this attack. Governor Bill Lee authorizing the Tennessee National Guard to help with ICE operations in our state.
The governor's office said Homeland Security asked for the help. As for what that means, they say service members will help with mostly clerical duties at ICE processing, including data entry, case management, and logistical support. This morning, President Trump's new wave of tariffs on dozens of trading partners are in place.
Yeah, particularly almost every country's goods were subject to a minimum 10% tariff. Now rates will depend on the country. Let's focus on a couple. Brazilian coffee now faces a 50% tariff. So coffee drinkers in the U.S. could see their morning cup of coffee cost a little bit more. Some economists fear the more aggressive tariffs could lead to higher inflation and slower job growth. But the president announcing that it'll impose a 100% tariff on foreign-made computer chips. That move will likely raise prices on anything electronic. We're talking household appliances to the car that you might buy and even more. Now, whether you call it a rummage sale, a garage sale, or a yard sale, it's a chance to find some maybe interesting stuff and without any extra cost, too.
Starting today, the world's largest yard sale is back 690 miles going down the 127 corridor, passing through 6 states, including Tennessee. If you want to go, it's in Crossville through Saturday. 13 spots that you can check out in Crossville. Normally vendors are open from 8 to 5, but that could change.
Pretty big deal.
Yeah. Mickey Tyson Airport back on track this morning.
Yeah, this after United Airlines, one of the largest in the country, requested a ground stop at several major airports last night. United says it was their weights and balances procedure that was a technology issue. The airline did hold some flights at their departure airports. There are large hubs like San Francisco, Chicago, and Houston. One of the flights to East Tennessee was delayed last night to early this morning, according to the TYS website. Originally set to arrive at 10:35 last night, ended up landing around 1:20 this morning. Right now, United flights coming in on schedule in Knoxville.
Keeping a close eye on the roads as you're heading out the door this morning. Taking a live look, I-40 at Walker Springs, one of those morning commute hotspots, still looking good. 640 west of downtown. Quite a few cars in those east and westbound lanes, but I'm not tracking any issues. So if you do feel like you're running late, getting those kiddos out the door up and ready for school, shouldn't run into too many traffic slowdowns, but I'll keep an eye on it, let you know if I see any major issues.
And raindrops right now mostly confined to the Smoky Mountains. So if you're in Cosby, maybe taking an early morning hike in Greenbrier, you're running into some heavy downpours. The rest of us looking nice and quiet with some patches of fog and clouds. Up to 86 for the afternoon, 4 o'clock there with partly sunny skies. Here's the way things shape up. I'm just going to let you gaze into the 8-day planning forecast to help you out here, not only for today, but Friday and into the weekend. Looking at the mid to upper 60s and 80s by the time all is said and done. There we go with those 60s again. 60s for the morning hours, and then we're back into the 70s to start with next week and up to 90, feeling more like 92 to 95 at times rolling through next week. But summer-like pattern will continue.
All right.
That's summer, but no one's going to complain about 60s in the morning.
No, not yet. Hopefully not.
We're done here. We'll see you over at 7 on the CW. Bye, y'all.